Hello Libra, thank you for tuning in. This is your monthly love reading for the month of April. I apologize if I speak quietly. I have a family member who's not feeling well and sleeping in the other room, so I don't want to disturb him. Alright Libra, let's see what we have for you for this month. Just close the window there. Okay. All right, this is interesting. Let's see. So the card in the middle right away that I got was the moon. All right, there it is. And right, important psychic insights, events behind the scenes. So whatever's happening this month is, there's a lot of, how shall I put this? The universe has a plan, all right? As cheesy as that may sound, there are things happening that you cannot see. Whether it is the manifesting of something, of a love situation, a relationship that you want your relationship to get to this place, or you want yourself to get to a certain place of feeling a certain way. All right, so this month that's all happening behind the scenes. And interestingly, right next to that card I have the Ace of Cups, so love. There may be the surfacing of a certain love situation. You may you may come to certain insights about a past relationship. You may come to certain insights about an existing relationship, and it's going to lead to kind of a release of any negativity you may be holding towards this person, towards yourself, or towards a situation. Right? I'm getting here that you were a little closed off at some point, a little hesitant, a little resistant perhaps. And it may have been evident to others. Maybe not so much to yourself though. Dreamer. I have here the dreamer as well. Your mind may have been wandering. Leap of faith, right? So you perhaps will take an approach that you don't usually take, Libra. You may try something new. You may explore a certain opportunity, right? And that's great because that makes sense with the whole insights coming to you, the revelations, right? When you try something new, you learn something new. Spending quiet time alone, so a bit of introspection here I'm getting. Right, and then the Ace of Cups, so I'm sorry, this reading is a little, give me a moment here. A lot of reflection about your certain situation. Does it matter, single, in a relationship, in between? Reflection. You need to take a new approach, or you may have taken a new approach, or one that, you know, the kind of attitude like, well, screw it, I'm going to go this way, see what happens. A courageous, even, approach, because you were a little closed off before. You were maybe a little bit stubborn, even. But again, it's all, there's something going on that you can't quite see. It's beyond the horizon. It's just over the horizon. And it's going to open up certain opportunities, love-wise. Self-love, loving a partner, or even your partner looking at you in a different light. That's also possible. And I have here self-fulfilling prophecy, guys. Okay, this makes sense now. So 9 of Swords. You may be trapping yourself in, you know, you were closed off at one point, or not as open as you wanted to be. You took that leap of faith, and there's things happening behind the scenes that you can't quite see, right? And you may be keeping yourself in a certain mindset because you don't quite see what's happening. You might be keeping yourself in a mindset that may be self-fulfilling. If you expect the worst and imagine always the worst and doubt, or sorry, fear the worst, it may self-fulfill. So be careful, Libra. You are more powerful at manifesting your situation than you think, is what I'm getting here. Last card, unity, right? Seek out mentors and like-minded friends. So try to connect with people that are maybe in a certain situation or have a certain personality, or are just as perhaps resistant, closed, or going through a similar situation. Really try to connect those people, because it is possible that you may manifest, because you have such a power of manifestation, you may manifest something that you don't want because you don't want it, and you know you don't want it, right? And focusing on this may just bring it about. You know, don't allow these thoughts or these insecurities. It's fine to have insecurities. It's all good. We all do. Every single person has insecurities, but don't feed them too much. Okay, 8 of Wands, right? Events moving at a fast pace, many things happening at once, right after the 9 of Swords. So, right, this will manifest quickly. Be careful. Be careful, because you may have been defensive or stubborn or unsure or uncertain previously, and then you took that leap of faith, and oh, something happened that you may not have quite expected, right? All part of the bigger plan. And right, release fears that hold you back, right? This will bring in more love, more positivity, more emotional openness. Not necessarily within yourself. I'm getting here that it will affect someone else. And don't forget that love doesn't necessarily mean romantic. If you have a troubled relationship with a family member, if you release certain fears, if you open your heart, that'll influence them as well, in a good way. If you don't let this negative expectation get in the way, because it will happen quickly. I'm feeling like if you keep up a certain insecurity, or if you feed that part that doesn't quite, bear with me guys, I'm having a little trouble with this one. If you allow whatever insecurity or doubt to be too prevalent in how you're handling this situation, if you act out of this, you will see results very quickly. You may even regret then, oh, I shouldn't have been so negative, or I shouldn't have I should have given this a chance, or I should have given this person a chance, or I should have given myself a chance. I shouldn't have taken this approach. Last card, unity. So it will all come together at some point or another. Everything will come together. You will see the results, but you hold in your hand the cards of how those results will come about. You will see the results, and you will see how you have chosen to approach a certain situation. You will see how it will have all come together. You will see the influences of every choice and behavior that you chose to make. You will see how it all comes together in a greater picture, because there is something going on behind the scenes. So try to be aware of how you will behave, or the actions that you will take, and not necessarily actions of how you will use your words or body language even. Actions like how you choose to see a situation, how you choose to approach a situation, with which attitude. Right? There is whatever it is that you seek to, whatever it is that you're hoping for, it's there, but it needs to come about. It needs to surface. And one of the ways that you may possibly be keeping it from surfacing is this negative expectation. Because no matter your expectation, things are going to happen how they're going to happen, right? You may expect the best, you may expect the worst. That is not going to control the outcome, but it may manifest. I know that sounds contradicting, because let me see if I can put it another way. For some reason, I'm getting the feeling that you are unsure about someone else. Okay, this is relationship related right now, not for singles. I'm getting the feeling that you're unsure about how someone else feels. You're unsure about what someone else wants, a potential love interest or someone in your relationship. And of course, these doubts or these concerns are filling your mind. But the more you focus on them, the more they manifest. It's counter productive. Let's say you have a partner and you feel like they are not as invested in this relationship as you are. By continuing to think that, you may be pushing them away. They may think, well, so-and-so has this mentality anyways. Why am I going to put in the effort? Because this is their mindset, right? And at the end, you may find out that, oh, well, that was not the case. This is not how they actually felt. But look at how I have negatively influenced the situation by thinking this way, or by approaching them with a certain attitude, right? And it wasn't at all what you thought. Okay, I don't know. I think there's someone out there that needs to hear this, that don't hold them to too much negativity, right? You will get an answer, okay, but how you receive this answer is going to depend on how you approach the situation. Because maybe this other person isn't ready to open that channel of communication. Maybe that person isn't ready to reveal certain things. Or maybe that person just needs more time. Okay, Libra, that's what I'm getting here. In a particular, I feel like someone out there needs to hear this. Okay, so now that that's out there, generally though, try to stay positive. This is not by accident. Everything that's happening, this is this is the mechanism by which you will have certain lessons, and you will learn certain things, or you will realize certain things. Okay? And possible yeah, I'm getting that everything else is I'm getting that this love situation, whatever it is the most on your mind at the moment. It's what you're most concerned with. It's even possible that you let down your guard a little bit and then it shot right back up. So I hope that was helpful in some way. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not as clear on this reading as I have been with others. Um, all I can tell you is try to stay positive. Things are happening behind the scenes. Try not to focus too much on your fears, right? Because it's possible that they might worsen the situation. Okay? Because there is potential for something good to come out of this, but a lot depends on how you approach and how you see the situation. Try to adapt a positive outlook. Even if you have these certain insecurities, try to, list a few good things. Well, I may have this insecurity about my partner in this relationship, but you know what? I'm grateful at all that I have had the opportunity to try to work things out with them. I am grateful that perhaps they're sticking around long enough to make a decision or to see how they feel. Okay? Because I feel like that is going to play a role in how this turns out. All right, Libra? So have no fear. Remember that you have choice. You can choose how you see things, no matter how negative they may seem. All right? And in the end, it'll all come together. It will all come together. And you will see why it was this way that it was. You will see why. You're gonna be able to look back and say, that's why. That's why I felt this way, because XYZ. Or that's why this situation unraveled as it did. It will all come together. Just be careful about how you choose to handle things. Try to do it from a place of hope, from a place of, well, you know what? Maybe it will happen. A place of positivity. All right? I hope this reading was helpful. And I will see you next month. Have a good April, Libra.